So basically, I know that the first thing I'm gonna need to do before anything else is just exchange these coins again. There's some baronite, some elecanium, just plenty of ores in general, really. Also had some extra blazium here. Tried to find parasects and got some of this extra, which is nice. So I want to quickly just Google the mineralization station again. Specifically the one from Advent of Ascension. So baronite ingots are worth 3 silver coins apiece. Elecaniums are worth 2 silver coins each. Blaziums are still worth 20, but I highly doubt it's going to stay like that forever because 20 is a sharp increase from just 3 coins. And yes, these are all like silver coins, by the way, we're talking about here. This isn't all quite done processing yet, but we're getting there. Might just keep some of the Varsium in like ore form until I figure out what to do with these ingots, because I don't yet know what I want to do with these. Okay, so I have 64 baronite ingots apparently. Thinking maybe I could just exchange some of these. Or maybe exchange these two, since we're gonna go and just convert coins. I'm just thinking maybe it's gonna be a good idea to go and just get some silver coins right now, since I'm gonna go to Lelicia just to change some coins into like higher tier ones. You know what? Screw it. I'm probably going to Barathos quickly. Just to exchange some of these. Okay, so I'm trying to think how many of these I really need. I feel like I can just take some of this over and some of this. I'll probably leave the Varsium alone since it's only 1 silver coin per, and maybe I could use this for more creation training if I wish to do so. I'm gonna take all the Blazium over to be converted as well. Maybe I could also quickly look for a bit more while we're out there. That plus I do still want to go look for hive chunks, so... Actually, you know what? I think this is a better idea. Then we just need some wood of any type, basically, to make sticks, to make torches, if I want to go down there and be able to see clearly. I'll just take the rest of this Lucullus wood with me, make a couple torches, and then just consider heading down, I guess, to Barathos, see what we find. You can also make a crafting table with this later on. I guess I'm gonna go to Barathos first, see what kind of ores I can find, maybe if I can find parasects, get lucky and get hive chunks as drops. And then I guess from there, just exchange everything I have for silver coins, bring everything back to the overworld, then go to Loyisha and exchange those coins for like coins of higher tiers. Definitely gonna keep some silver ones though for buying rosite ingots, but other than that, I mostly just want to have gold coins. They take up way less space in my So now I have to run east to get to that Baron Castle, so I'll go east a bit. Then I might dig down, see what I might be able to find on such short notice. Yes, I will be going to that Baron Castle again, pretty far from my portal. About 1,200 blocks or so. I mean, it was like the closest one I was able to find without looking too much. think I'll keep this in the offhand for now until I actually decide to go under. Or I could maybe start tunnelling underground now. So I'll probably switch my blood accumulator for torches. I guess I'll go under right now. Well, it's certainly going to help now that I can just see a lot better because I'm actually carrying torches. And I can easily make more since I brought a lot of wood with me and coal before coming here. Is there going to be any sort of open cave down here, or is this just pointless to go down? Yeah, it leads into something. And I see some Blasium ore already. Main reason I came down here is for this. Well, actually coming down here for two reasons. Blasium ore and parasects. Parasects that can drop hive chunks, if I'm lucky, and then I can get more hive king kills. And Blasium, just because that's worth a lot of silver coins. So, two things to come down here for, basically. Okay, so that's just an enemy of some sort. That's the one that just leaves fire wherever it walks. Okay, that thing does have drops, it's just, it's very hard to actually pick them up because they might just land right in the fire trail that it makes wherever it walks, and then you simply can't claim them because the fire destroys them. So I am keeping my eyes peeled for Blasium still. And Parasects are also nice to see. And same goes for the Blasium ores. Well, I got not fall in the lava myself. Yeah, that does look about right. Make sure my stream didn't set itself to unlisted somehow. I'll just turn up like my speakers some more. So the Parasects will be a bit easier to hear, and I won't talk too loudly either. Or I can just kind of find them by accident. Well, I guess I'll take that too. Why am I still not remembering to bring water buckets? Oh, whoops. I can't get out. This block's kind of in the way. Okay, so I guess it was worth to kind of come down here. Well, just lost one of the ores, but I got, like, still 3 of them, regardless. And now just lead back up to the upper levels of the cave. Or I'm gonna stop finding Blasium, basically. And that leads to a dead end. And that actually leads in, like, nowhere. I'm gonna follow that noise. Am I getting closer, or... Might not be, for all we know. Okay, I'm probably getting closer to it. I have to be, like, right next to it or something at this point. I can now hear its footsteps. I see it. Yeah, so it was hidden up here, basically. Why did I not bring a water bucket down here? It would have helped a lot. What's that sound? I don't recall having heard that one before. I'm not sure how to begin following that noise. Okay, I guess it was just that bat. I can still hear this clicking noise. And some footsteps. Okay, there it is. Oh, did I almost... Well, it didn't almost fall into lava. It looked like it was kind of close to falling in, though. Alright, I gotta make more torches, it looks like. Okay, I thought I had more coal than this. I guess I was wrong. Okay, so maybe I'm not gonna stay down here for that much longer. Yeah, but what do I do then, actually? I'm not even sure. If I'm not doing this, then what else could I possibly come up with to do? And now I'm not finding much of anything at this point. I'm kind of no longer really finding anything, it looks like. Oh, there's some Blazium. Looked like I wasn't gonna find any more, basically. Okay, this thing's immune to fire, but then there's pretty much no way I can get its loot if I can't get it out of there. Yeah, lava does count for fire, and when it comes to like different types of immunities. More Barathos mining, yay, pretty much. Also looking for parasects. Not even seeing that many right now. So it's pretty much just mining at this point. I'm predicting 247 will be your last. What, my last Advent of Ascension stream? Number 247? Oh, there's some ore I didn't see earlier. We still have a long ways to go before we actually figure that out. Oh, now I finally hear a parasect. Can we just find it, though? I see it. Don't want to kill it right next to lava, because then my drop could just fall in the lava. In the small chance it's actually a hive chunk, I just don't want to lose it to the lava. Alright, I just one-shot two of those guys. So I still have my Rosodons. I'm actually going to head back to the surface right now. Wasn't having too much success down there when it comes to finding parasects. I've watched some of your older videos. You seem more energetic. I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, how old were you back then? Like 7 years ago. So you're saying I was more energetic back then. Maybe I don't sound like a rat now because I'm doing something pretty monotonous. Yeah, I was actually 17 7 years back, roughly. I mean, not much is really going on in this stream anyways, so it's kind of what you'd expect. Alright, that's a lot of flies. So I'm still gonna keep going east. I want to just get back to that Baron Castle. I'm not so sure if I should go under again and keep looking for parasects. I feel like going back under anyways soon. Try getting the Explocron sword. But would the explosions destroy most of the loot you could get anyways from... I'm gonna have to run from that. Wouldn't the explosions possibly destroy the loot, though? I think I'm gonna go back under right now and see what happens. Well, we're back underground right now. That's way more torches than I actually need at the place, by the way. Okay, I've definitely been down here before. I mean, there's torches. Alright, so it looks like mobs can spawn in the obsidian? Okay, I just got an arc back to spawn underground. Would this include underground mobs as well that can spawn on natural blocks? I'm gonna assume it would. I gotta make some inventory space right now. Okay, so that's how the arc back ended up spawning. Interesting. Okay, I actually did miss this piece of Blasium ore from earlier. Must have missed that one. So you can get the underground mobs to spawn on obsidian, right? So I'm gonna assume if that's the case, then that would probably be like one of the better ways of just getting the mobs to spawn underground by just cooling all the lava, then giving mobs like plenty of room to spawn, right? So what you're saying is that... Okay, so what I'm saying is that if this is the case, that parsecs can spawn in obsidian, then just use water on the lava, make the obsidian floor that way, then have a large ground for enemies to spawn on, basically. Let me guess, that would work, right? Oh, what? How did I fall in there now? Obsidian would work, right? Congrats on the... Oh, thanks, Shannon. Just wish you could have seen it live. 2747. Yeah. I just got that in earlier today. It's now 8 seconds faster than the previous world record. Well, not the previous world record, but, like, second place. Like, the world record before I started running Famicom Sypha. Funniest thing is, I pretty much spend, like, over half the run, like, just barely behind K-Mac. I catch up on stage 7 because of a mistake he made there, and then I just really pushed the late game stages much further than he did. Especially with stage 9. I found plenty of ways to just make stage 9 faster, especially. I'll run out of torches soon, so I'm thinking maybe at this point I just head back to the surface. I will definitely have to try the whole will parsecs spawn in obsidian theory, and I'm willing to bet that they're going to. So just find like a massive cave like this one right here. And then just pour water to turn this whole lava floor into obsidian. Then next thing you know, you have a giant floor for enemies to spawn on. How long have I been playing AoA? For probably like 2 months or so. So you're 12 then. Okay. Imagine an AP Advent of Ascension exam. Like, what kind of questions do you think they would put on that exam, anyways? Like, how much experience is it to get to, like, a level 100 on a single skill? In millions. Which would be the closest to the actual amount of experience you need for level 100 in a skill. If you hit a mob perfectly 3 times with a noxious staff, and you also count the poison damage, how much would that be? I need to get a noxious staff first. If I had a noxious staff, I'd be able to answer that easily, but haven't come across one yet. Shoot 7 bullets at a time. Let me quickly try something here. I killed this parasect. It's not quite dead yet. Let me try something. So 3.5 times 7, and then also count the poison damage, I assume, too. Well, never mind. I recalled watching this speedrun of Minecraft where someone had this glitch going where they were just able to kill the same wither skeleton over and over until it dropped the wither skeleton skull, of course. I wanted to try something similar, but guess I don't know how to do that. So basically 129 then. That's quite a bit of Blazium right there. Alright, I already have 59. I kind of lost track of time and already have 59 Blazium ores. Where's this parasect? Okay, now I can definitely hear it much clearer. Alright, so there's our Barren Castle right there. Tanaxit lobosius is connected to their urinary system. What? Here's an anatomy one. Oh. What is the part of an amphibior that expels water from their bodies? Oh, so you want like the actual name. Now, where on the wiki does it say this? I didn't even leave myself coal. I just realized. Well, I guess I will just convert some of these ores and ingots right now. Well, whatever I can convert. And that's plenty of silver coins already. I'll convert some of the Baronite ones also. 3 silver coins per ingot's still pretty nice. Even then, that does add up too. Well, I do have an idea. Since I got this iron ore from iron ingots from foraging, I have an idea. I can just quickly get myself a lava bucket, then just come right back up here, and then use that as furnace fuel. I think I'll do that. Since I did end up with the ingots from foraging, might as well do that. Okay, I gotta not fall down in there myself. I mean, I want the lava, but I don't want, like, to fall in the lava. Need to just pick up the lava from somewhere, I guess. Then eat some rosinol to get back to the surface. And then that's gonna be like my fuel source. And this should last for a while. And if I want to speed up the process, I think I'll just get another lava bucket quickly. I mean, I still have the empty one I can use, so I guess I'll just do that quickly. Yeah, see, I got this figured out. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I know exactly how to play this. Guess we'll also just process some of this other ore I found while we're here. And then wait for the rest of this to get processed. Get some more silver coins, and I guess just then head on out with what we have. So I'm just going to sit around and wait here until everything is done processing. I mean, I decided to speed up the process by having multiple furnaces going at once, so it should help. I guess so. I mean, this should be done processing soon. Well, none whatsoever. I think I'll just turn all this into silver coins while we're at it. Might as well just replenish our supply of money, because I doubt we'll be able to do this forever. Alright, so that's pretty much, like, replenished by now. Alright, so I need to just claim these last two Blasium ores. I'm also going to take my wood back as well. Let's also just clear the inventory out of... get rid of some excess junk while we're at it. Even though I don't know exactly where I'd put it either. Yeah, just because I really don't want to carry it. I will keep the bucket, though. And they will definitely have to repair this pickaxe now. That's for sure. I think I'm going to use this other shulker box here, just to keep the rest of my silver coins. And there we go. This should keep us set for a while. Still don't know exactly when we'll find all those parasects and everything. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to just go and try the strategy with the obsidian. Turning the floor into obsidian with water sounds like it's probably gonna work very well. So let's start just heading back. I still have a bunch of coins I wanted to convert, so let me do that. And then after that, I don't know what I'll be doing. Can we maybe now just finish this guy off? Oh, just some more tokens. I mean, the tokens are still, like, they're always welcome, tokens. Sorry for the long text. I mean, I'm kind of just reading that in my head. Oh, hey there, physicist. So, you've seen the news by now, right? I'm assuming you've seen one of my tweets, like that announcement I posted in the Castlevania 3 sub, the sub Discord. I was hoping I wasn't gonna have to tell you. I could imagine you at least, like, found out somehow. Posted the screenshot on Twitter. Posted it in the Castlevania Speedruns Discord. Yeah. And, oh yeah, the stream archive. And some uploads of highlights, including just an upload of, like, the run itself. So yeah, there's the run itself, and there's also going to be a highlight showing, like, the final minutes of the run as it happened. So yeah, no stupid drop on stage 9 this time, with world record pace and everything. Oh, I forgot, you swear even though you correct my comments grammatically. Ironic. I still remember that one time someone spelled Grammarly wrong. I'm using an app to help me actually correct my grammar. It's called Grammarly, and they proceed to spell it wrong. Either they're not trying hard enough or they're just being ripped off. Oh, so you're watching it? I think I watched that a couple years back. I know I watched it, but I'm trying to remember exactly like how many years back it was when I saw it. And they gave it a low 60. I would have given it way more than like a low 60. It was just one hell of a ride the whole way through. No, you're watching... no, I only saw the original. I honestly don't know who to hate more, the clown or, like, the girl's father. Like, it was even implied that he had some sort of a sexual interest in her, thus that possibly being one of the reasons why he didn't want her to actually see any other boys. That's even more messed up when you think about it. Like, he's keeping her from seeing any other guys. And when you think about it that way... Are you still in Armadia? Of course. I never said you weren't. So I just threw a quick PSA in case anyone wants to help continue that ROM hack. And I'm probably gonna go look at the jungle level I started like a couple months back after the stream is done and just get it over with. And then see what level I should claim next. And then I'm also trying to think, who was the kid with the overprotective mother? I don't remember his name, but I remember also the overprotective mother that actually endangered the kid by keeping him isolated. She thought she was doing the right thing, but no, she was actually just making him easy prey for quote-unquote it. Like, there was just only one adult in that whole movie, aside from, like, when the whole group was in their 40s in, like, the second half of the movie. There was only one adult who had the right idea in the whole film, aside from, like, the main characters themselves. It was this policeman who said, if you go to this meeting spot, go together. And yeah, most of the times that it, well, it being, like, the evil clown, like the main villain, Pennywise, most of the times he was able to actually attack the kids was when they were alone. or terrorize them, whatever, usually had a much harder time going about it when they were actually together. Much easier to prey on someone when they're alone. Also, I still remember, like, that fatal mistake the school bullies made. One of them told the other, you go this way, look for one kid, I'll go the other, and then it caught up to one of them, and I think it actually aged them like 40 years. Maybe even more than 40 years one of them got aged. So you said you saw the remastered version, I assume, right? Oh, so you want me to do it? Oh, you want to make them in Super Mario Flash 2 instead of in Lunar Magic. I don't see why you'd want to just not make them in Lunar Magic instead, and then have me convert them over for you. I never saw the remastered one. Can't say if it's better or worse than the original. So I can't really compare two things if I haven't seen, like, both of them yet. So I know I can do it and all, but I don't see the point in me doing it instead of you just simply using Lunar Magic. Well, I couldn't figure out what to fucking do half the time myself. First couple of years when I was using Lunar. Yeah, you certainly weren't the only one who couldn't figure out what to do in it. Yeah, my favorite horror movie. It was definitely up there for me. Trying to see if I can think of any others, though. You're better off sticking to SMF2. Well, it depends on... Okay, maybe it might not be, like, the most annoying thing to do in the world. I could just do it anyways. Though you really should try to learn Lunar Magic. And not just have someone else do, like, half the work for you. But then again, we are doing a collab, so... Well, still, you should try and learn to use Lunar Magic at least. Alright, so let's just go and convert more coins. Yep. Ton of coins here to go convert now. And I'm probably gonna need to use, like, the other shulker box also. Right. Build a level with tiles and sprites. Oh, I still have all this other crap too, apparently. 2 Rocky upgrade kits that I don't even know what guns they upgrade yet. I think some of it will actually be carried in my inventory at this point. And even then, like, the whole exchange might take quite a bit of time because there's just really that many I don't know if I'm going to be actually getting any items at this rate. I have coins to exchange. I know that's really easy to make. I have coins to exchange. Yeah, coins to exchange, basically. And plenty of them. I could easily craft it right now. No, I don't have it, but crafting it's going to be super easy with all the materials I have by this point in the game. Coins or rocks with color. Okay, I guess. So I do need a crafting table quickly, so there was something called a supremacy sword, but pretty much useless at this stage in my playthrough because it only does 7 attack damage. This still is like a pretty nice sword for early on your playthrough, but once you get far enough where you have chests like this full of random stuff, most of which you don't even use, then once you get to a point where you're just having like all kinds of random swords and guns and pieces of armor lying around, you really don't need that supremacy sword. Which god would you say I mostly believe in or have like the most sort of devotion to? Yes, these are Advent Ascension gods, by the way. Yeah, I heard that so nearly everything else that's not like a boss item. As opposed to you just getting the drop itself. You sort of have to craft it. I don't know how to feel about because that sounds like it's probably just going to completely change how the mod's played. And it's going to be something I'll probably have to get used to. Alright, so let's go and exchange some coins. Dollars, right? Not chocolate kisses. I honestly do feel like just staying on this version until it's ready to update. 15 coins a month. Depends on what coin type it is. Oh, the levels you made on Level Palace. I did like those for the most part still. Your really old ones, it was just like a shit show, pretty much. I still remember how much a shit show those levels were. From some really crazy precise jumps to like slopes you can actually fall through because they didn't even know how to place the tiles. To what looked like a not even properly done swastika. You name it. Also a level called Bieber Showdown or something like that. If you fail, you'll be forced to listen to Justin Bieber's music 24 hours strocked. Justin Bieber is dressed up like Bowser. Super Mario Flash 2. It's a Flash game that Physicist is using to make level editors. No, to make levels. Making level editors, that sounds like a lot more meta than making levels. And he made some terrible levels on that, which he had me play. Made for a really funny stream. No, not your terrible ones, though. Everyone talks about Mario Maker. Alright, so that's the banker. Alright, so we have plenty of coins to just convert right now. I don't have a Switch either. Like, a couple people told me get a Switch. If I really want to get any present-day console, it would probably be a Switch. I can maybe play Smash Ultimate, Mario Maker 2. Also trying to think what other cool games would be on it. Aside from some of the more obvious examples. That plus Nintendo also stands up to censorship while Sony just straight up employs it. While Sony promotes censorship in some of their newest titles, like Nintendo just stands up to it. So that's why I buy a Switch over PS4. Yeah, they'll censor some anime titties, but they won't censor, like, two women kissing each other. Talking about Sony here. So it's probably also politically motivated as well. There's probably also an agenda behind what gets censored and what doesn't. So it's probably also a move against cultural opponents as well. Conveniently choosing to censor one thing and not another. Like, I could actually also play the newest Neptunia game on the Switch. Yeah, Super Neptunia RPG is like the first game of that series to get released on a Nintendo console. I think they maybe chose the Switch because from what I last heard, like, the Vita wasn't selling all that well anymore, so if you're gonna put it on another handheld console, I guess maybe just go for the Switch. I mean, people seem to be buying that, like, more than the Vita. What levels would you really want to see into the hack? I'd have to go look at all of them again, just to see. Oh, like, the recent ones I played, right? And I'm guessing you'd probably make some more. I don't know if we're gonna have that question on factoring in our media, though. Obviously not. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to try and recreate your swastika in a collab hack. Like, that would definitely not blow over well. Like, even if we could get away with it, I still wouldn't want to try. Not your terrible 2013 ones. It would be pretty silly as if, like, a sort of nod to your old terrible levels. We put, like, one slope where you can actually just walk through it if you walk up it from, like, the wrong side. To reference that one level I actually died on because I passed into the ground because you didn't even set up the tiles correctly. I'll admit, that was pretty funny. Oh yeah, I remember that calculus fake out. So I probably don't have any copper coins left, aside from those 7. Okay, I'm almost done exchanging all the coins. Hopefully this becomes automated one of these days, even though I doubt that's gonna happen. I doubt they're gonna listen to everything I'm saying. I think I'll probably just leave my coins like this for now. Now these boxes are empty again. I think I'll just keep my coins like this. I mean, I want to have some silver coins just lying around to buy rosette ingots. Let's take all our boxes back and then just leave. Alright, I'm gonna go take a hike. Get the lunar armor, provided I can get into Lunaless, except I have yet to see a terrestrial appear. Do a wind staff trick shot for good content. Oh yeah, the runes level I spent quite a bit of time trying to nail the second half of. Maybe also try and... Maybe I could also try and expand the levels to be a bit longer. Oh my, that's a lot of mobs. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, I still, like, I can't believe I never even thought to ask, like, the lead developer of this mod if they played RuneScape, and I'm willing to bet the answer they're gonna say is yes. Considering how many similarities I noticed with RuneScape amongst this mod. Like I said earlier, there's a skill where you make runes in both RuneScape and this mod. Except that it's much less of a pain in the ass to train in here than it is in old school RuneScape. You also can do fishing. There's also, like, summoning. There's killing certain mobs you need, like, a certain level to actually be able to harm. There's also a woodcutting skill. There's mining. But it's, well... They didn't have an alchemy skill. That's just part of magic. They didn't have engineering. There is smithing, though. They have a skill called Hunter, but it's about hunting, like, wild animals, hunting game. It's not about killing monsters. Slayer is, like, about killing specific monsters. And eventually, as your Slayer level goes up, you can kill the Slayer-specific monsters. So this is basically very similar to Slayer in RS. There's skill themed around running in this. I don't think, like... No, RuneScape doesn't have that. Thank God RS didn't have extraction. Yeah, not just that, like, there's the whole rune system. It exists, but it's not, like, an exact duplicate of what RuneScape's rune system is like. Like, you're still using runes to cast spells, but instead of needing a magic level to do so, you have to have the staff to actually cast the spell. Instead of training magic to unlock the spell, you get the staff for it. So it's been about an hour so far, and I spent most of the stream just converting coins and getting more coins. And I want to stay rich. Yeah, guys, I'm still rich. That's almost 2 whole stacks of gold coins. Well, it practically is if you also convert the silver coins to gold ones. It basically is. Guys, I'm still rich. Alright, so now what? Maybe I should start by repairing a ton of this stuff, actually. Don't have any unbreaking books in here. What was the manager chest again? I had these. Also gonna get this knight's armor re-enchanted as well while we're here. Silk Touch. Haven't seen this in a while. Though I don't really need Silk Touch. Trying to get regular Protection 3 to show up again, but it's not really appearing right now. Now I'm gonna have like more books I don't exactly know what to do with. Well, I suppose that does look like a good idea. This now has Protection 4 on it. So does this. This will have Protection 3. Once I can get to level 6, it'll have Protection 3. And that'll do it. And my armor is already doing much better already. 2 of the pieces have Protection 4 on them. Still probably gonna save that armor for boss battles, where Mercurial might not be like the best choice. Yes, I know what runes level you're talking about. I'm probably gonna need more repair dust sooner or later. I guess we'll get some right now, actually. How much rosite do I have? Still quite a bit. I think I can also get rid of some of the amethyst while we're at it. So let's just do some more trading. There's another Lotto Man that just spawned out here. This guy must have spawned in recently, I guess. Well, I'll do the Orbulon trade here, I guess. There's the Metalloid with a ton of nice trades. There's the other Lotto Man. 15 more repair dust. That should last us for a while. I guess I'll take 2 more while we're at it. I mean, I can afford it, so why not? I'll just take 15 more rosite ingots right away, I guess. Then we'll start repairing stuff. Stuff that's gonna need a repair at this point. Alright, that should last us for a while. I kind of want to actually get something more interesting done this stream, but I've just been maintaining the upkeep on things at this point. A lot of things to just kind of repair, upkeeps to maintain. Then I'll also have to gather some more lava soon, since I'm starting to run short on it. And I'll just quickly go back to the nether for it, most likely. Let's repair the Caillou staff first. Obviously we gotta repair the Knight's Guard. Gravitator as well, because that's just useful to have. And then definitely this pickaxe. Definitely have to have that repaired as well. Because with all the enchantments on it, it's just that good. Then we can put the rest of this stuff back, now that everything's been repaired. And then what am I going to do next? Let's see how our chicken coop is doing. Just curious. Oh, it's doing pretty well. Yeah, it's been doing very well since I automated the whole process of throwing the eggs. Now I no longer have to do that part of the upkeep, like, it's just being done automatically now. And those just all feathers. Let's get our bucket of water back, since I'm not quite sure where our last one went. Maybe I could just go to the desert and hunt down sand golems there. And then try and just get desert shells to get more smash kills. Could maybe just farm those, I guess. Mainly because I do want to possibly also get Smash out of the way. We'll just see if I have any luck with this. Those look like falling arrows. What's going on with those? What is going on with these? Looks like just falling arrows. Let's bump up the render distance, I guess. No, it's still modded. So yeah, Indiana, yeah, you missed it, but I also got, like, I just got another new world record in Japanese Castlevania 3 Sypha. I have another world record now. $27.47, so like about 4 seconds faster than the previous world record I got like 6 days ago. Thought it would take like longer than 6 days to just get that time, but we did it. Oh, ew, 3 sphinxes. My only visible time loss was from a random fishman spawn in 6B that pushed me backwards. I didn't actually see any visible time losses throughout that entire run, basically. Aside from the stage 6 one. Everything else pretty much went exactly according to plan. Even though stage 1 could have been a bit faster at the start. And 3 could have maybe also been a bit more optimized, but other than that, it was still basically enough to get what I needed. Well, Castlevania 3 is not an FPS game. I highly doubt there even were any FPS games. Well, the first one might have actually come out a few years after Castlevania 3 did. Well, one of the first very, very well-known ones, like Doom or Wolfenstein 3D. Probably some of the earliest examples of FPSs I can think of. So I'm gonna keep on looking for these sand golems for a bit. So now I'm trying to find more of these golems, but I'm not really seeing any. As in the guys that can drop the desert shell, so I can try and get another smash kill. I mean, I know I can do the kill easily, but the annoying part is going to be actually getting the desert shell required to make the troll idol spawn in the boss. Like, I know exactly how the boss is meant to be fought. That plus the boss is really easy. It's just gonna take quite a bit of time to actually get the troll idol to like, be craftable because I need the desert shell, and those aren't very common. There's 3 sand golems right here. None of those drop the shell, unfortunately. Oh, there's another one. I'm gonna keep on looking for it, though. At least this desert's nice and easy to get around in. And it's also really easy to see sand golems whenever they do spawn. They're really not hard to miss. Something invisible's attacking me right now. Well, my arrows can still set this guy on fire, even though he's immune to, like, bow and arrow. Okay, so yeah, it's the full moon event. Hence some of the full moon mobs now spawning. Okay, I got another moonshiner. I think that might be like my 3rd one now, and I've never had a reason to really use it. Because I have access to like much better guns from more late game dimensions. Still trying to keep my eyes peeled for these sand golems. Might be a while before I see another desert shell. Especially if I can't get sand golems to spawn frequently. Okay, I see one over there now, actually. Not having outright terrible luck getting these guys to appear. Okay, those are just some Grim Reapers. Are you talking about the Grim Reapers? They sound like a farting guitar. Yeah, imagine if you told Death himself that he sounded like a farting guitar. He would not take it lightly, I can assure you that much. I'm trying to, like, think. Was it you who also said some of the Shirelands mobs also sounded like a broken guitar? I wouldn't put it too far past the mod creators to actually add a guitar-like enemy into the mod. I mean, if we make it a big enough meme, it could happen. They sound like someone banging a guitar. Well, broken, banged guitar, kind of the same thing. If you bang it enough, it's gonna end up broken. There's another guy from the full moon event. Another scream shield. Haven't even used the first one yet. Another banner and moonstone. Still also more moonstones than what I know what to do with. Right, so where are the rest of these guys I'm hunting down? Yeah, I can still kind of barely find any. No, it's just another, like, Grim Reaper right there. I also hear an Enderman, but it's not what I'm out here for. My inventory is already getting a bit cluttered. Just not the stuff I came out here for. Still not finding any more sand golems right now. We're not seeing any. Okay, I thought that was one, but no, it isn't. Looks like I've probably been to this desert temple as well. Yeah, it looks like it's already been broken open. Now, where are the sand golems, actually? I can't seem to find them anymore. I really don't know at this point. Now, have I been to this desert temple yet? I'm not even sure. Chances are I could have possibly not been in here yet. So let me take a closer look. If I broke through the floor already, then that's probably a sign I've been there, but I might not have been in this one yet. Alright, why are we lagging so much? Yeah, I've been in this one too. What was all that lag for anyways? Like, it just happened out of nowhere. Now it's running Never mind what I just said, it's not running smoothly. So our sand golems are basically nowhere to be seen at this point. Basically none out here right now. Can't find any. Are you talking about Minecraft mod? Now that would be one hell of a mod playthrough. Like, what would it be called? Mindwank? I remember on Twitter looking at this account that just shows really bad art on DeviantArt. And I remember looking at this series that also looked at really bad art on DeviantArt. Except I don't think the guy still does it anymore. I think it did like 10 or 11 episodes and that was it. I mean, we got to see Inflation, Vor, Toddler Roleplay, Mpreg, Transformers, Werewolves, also the Sonic fandom. Who's Solar Sands? I'm assuming I'm not talking about them if I don't know who they are. I'm out here still looking for desert shells. So I can just get the rest of the kills I want to get on Smash, just to get that out of the way. But I haven't found too many sand golems in the past couple minutes. In fact, this is the first one I've seen for quite a while, apparently. And it didn't drop anything. The world exploding. Again, to get that gold statue of him, because I still don't have 9 kills on him yet. Same goes for every other boss this mod has. Yeah, basically golden statues for all the bosses. He also took a look at bad fetish art, some of which was car stuff, another being anthroplanes with huge tits. I do remember the whole anthropomorphic planes and trains episode. Including one deviation called Furry Plane Belly Rub Time? I think it was. I'm just talking about a series called Deviants I used to watch when new episodes of it were still coming out. This I haven't heard of, though. It's 10 chapters, it won't kill you. It might. Well, that's 10 chapters we're talking about, by the way. Oh, finally, I think I need to see another sand golem. Yeah, I see one alright. If I won't be I don't think I'll be streaming again tonight, mainly because I want to take a look at some of the levels in Armadia I have started but not yet finished. Yeah, I think it was like the second episode that Medicare did on his Deviant series was about Vor. I think that was also the episode where he briefly also talked about like the whole anthropomorphized trains and planes with big bellies because fetishes are inexplicable for the most part. Like, it's just something that someone has and they probably can't even explain like what it is that makes them, I don't know, tick. Yeah, one of the drawings I saw in that episode was a woman being eaten by a chicken man and then probably being vomited out. Like, you have to wonder what goes through the minds of these artists who occasionally get asked to draw this kind of stuff. Like, picture yourself having gone to university to make a career for yourself in art, and then what happens is that you end up drawing commissions for people of DeviantArt who say things like, draw me a chicken man eating a woman and then vomiting her out. Like, you have to you have to imagine just how fucking denigrating that must be for somebody. And yes, that is something he brought up in like his second episode of Deviants. Just imagine this, you're like some student at university pursuing art. You get out there and then you're ready to take on the world. And then what happens? You draw commissions for people on DeviantArt who want nothing more than weird fetish art. Like, how wretched of an existence must that be for somebody? Probably because, yeah, those usually were more interesting for the most part. Then I'd force level him to study Advent of Ascension anatomy, and then take it to a test. It's school all over. Still barely getting any sound golems to show up right now. Today must not be my day for this. Yeah, in a creative world. I doubt I could wait that long to spawn millions of mobs in a survival world. Oh, whoops. Think I can throw out some of the stuff I'm probably not going to use. Don't need to throw out that much, actually. Just need like one inventory space for cobblestone so I can just get out from under here. Just quickly looking at my skills right now. Seeing like which is higher level, butchery or extraction. My extraction level is actually slightly higher still. Oh, finally, another sand golem after all this time of waiting, looking for one. Again, usually I can find more of these guys than what I'm seeing right now. Still gonna stick around here for a bit longer, just to see if I can maybe get my luck to turn around. I got like 16 bones, just minding my own business, looking for sand golems. I mean, it's always nice to have extra bones. Just to speed up farming. Yeah, about the gun that thing dropped behind me that just Zerg rushed me, I think I already have the hot shot. Pretty sure I already have that. Oh, sweet, another sand golem. Might even be like 2 of them. Yeah, I see 2 of them actually. Now, if I can just keep on finding more of them. But that's been my problem. I just don't seem to have luck doing it right now. Still not finding too many of these guys I'm actually looking for. I probably can't do much more to find them either at this rate. There's probably, like, not much more I can do. I'll try and push the render distance up a bit more. Even then, I don't know if that's gonna help much. Yeah, there was a sand golem here, but he despawned. I feel like I'm getting trolled again at this point. He was there like a moment ago and then he just vanished. Now, like, we're gonna have, like, the one mob I'm looking for just start vanishing as I see it. Something tells me I'm just not lucky enough to get the desert shell right now. Yeah, even with the render distance way up, I'm still not seeing any mobs right now. Still barely finding any. Okay, there's one. Oh, there's two sand golems right now. And neither one had the shell still. Right, now we're seeing sand golems again. That's... I think maybe turning the render distance up helped a bit. Still not actually hitting the drop though, but I'm seeing a couple more golems now. I don't know, I'm still barely seeing any. Like, I'm still having, like, very little luck even spawning any sand golems right now. I'm probably just gonna head back to base and call it quits for the night. So yeah, sorry you got on late. Probably gonna call it quits for the night. Like, it just doesn't seem to be happening, this desert shell drop. Is that apparently a bunch of copies of the Genesis version of Super Battleship just appeared out of nowhere. Jungle level. I do remember making a jungle level for Armada, of course. I didn't remember whether or not we collabed on it, though. But I do remember having started one myself. I made half of one, and you were going to make the other half. I'm trying to think, like, that might be like a completely different level from the one you worked on and one I worked on. I might not remember it. Or it could be confusing it with another level. I'm not sure how many sand golems I got to find this stream either. Quite possibly not that many. Wait, I thought this guy was supposed to be in his house. No, there is a guy in his house. This guy must have, like, similar trades. I'm not even sure if I'm going to want to go back out there next stream to continue trying for desert shells. I didn't hit a single desert shell. And I think all the drops I did hit, those were probably ones I've already gotten earlier. Let me see if I can spot the moonshiner. Yeah, I definitely have one of these. Yeah, I have a moonshiner up here. I also have the hotshot here as well. And I must have put my scream shield somewhere. Though I don't exactly remember where I put it, but I know I have that too. Right, scream shield. I already got all of these. And I don't really see myself using the hotshot or the moonshiner, so I definitely won't want to bother with keeping duplicates. Not gonna keep duplicates of those. Strongest enemy, I've probably yet to see it. Though maybe I could go for a quick boss fight. Well, it probably won't be quick. This boss has two forms. The boss you spawn with the ancient ring, that is. Wouldn't be a quick fight, actually. And I think I might be able to handle it with good armor. And like a good great blade with good reach. I'd love to actually go for it just to see what happens. And get some armor with like a better defensive bonus. Since Mercurial's not going to be all that practical against like a single enemy. Since I won't be getting that much bang for my buck with the explosion damage against like a single enemy boss. Well, I still have like good supply of runes to fall back on in case things go ugly during the fight. Also trying to figure out how many bullets I might need for the fight as well. Well, I can always buy some more from an assassin quickly. I'd like to go just try Craxius out anyways, because I know what the fight looks like. It doesn't look all that scary. Like, the first form doesn't shoot projectiles that quickly, and the second form only knows how to melee, so... Seems like a pretty straightforward fight. Second form can just periodically jump over you, but he only has a melee attack. If you keep a distance from him, he can't really hurt you, but he does run pretty fast, so there is that he has going for him. And he does hit pretty hard, so... I mean, it's not going to be easy, but... It honestly doesn't sound like it's the hardest fight in the world. Well, it's probably up there because there's two forms to take out. So even if it might not be hard, it's probably at least going to be a long fight. And I could just go for it anyways. Alright, that's not an assassin. He is, though. Right, he's gonna sell me a lot of bullets. And I don't know if this will actually be enough for the first phase of the Shirelands boss. I'd actually like to find out right now. Just so I could actually do something interesting this stream. Even if I fail, at least we'll know for next time. Yeah, definitely. I'd still want to repair my ghastly armor and make sure I have a good shield with full durability as well. And just carefully also count my ammunition to make sure it's going to be enough to shoot Shroomis down with. I think I'd probably rather grind more Shroom Stones than just get the rest of the kills after that's done. There's a witch somewhere around here. So what do I not need to carry? And I don't know where this witch is right now. I think I might just use this. Even though it has half durability left. And I think I'll bring actually that along too for the ride in case this starts to run short on durability. Maybe some blocks to hide behind if it really comes to that. I know I'm not going to need to carry this though. Probably not even going to bother bringing... Actually, no, I will bring my bow and arrows in case I have trouble getting to the arena. So I think at least bringing those would be a good idea. I think I can leave the axe behind. Let's also get some chili pepper so I can actually use my chili chugger if it comes to that. Because I wouldn't want to lose this gun. Let me just quickly get these guys off of me too. I'm going to try and fight Craigseus in the Shirelands, actually. I'll just take the 4 stacks of chili peppers I have right now. Actually, I think I'll take everything. Put it in this box. Then take the bullets back out, put them in my inventory. Yeah, if I want to actually keep both gold and regular variants of each boss statue, it's 10 kills per boss, basically. Also, let me get some more potions ready if I don't have those. The strongest sword in this, what, takes 200 health? What do you mean? So what, does that much damage, basically? I guess I have to break a block to get out of here. I want to make some strength potions. That will probably help me out a bit with the second phase of the fight, because I think you're intended to fight him with melee, so that's going to be my go-to strategy, to just get some melee. So where's the witch? Maybe somewhere down here? Still can't find the witch, though, down here. Means that she's probably not down here. Yeah, the witch is doing really good at hiding, apparently. Oh, the witch was down there this whole time. No wonder I couldn't spot him. There's also a charger hiding, too. I can't even see it. Honestly, I have no idea. Now, where the hell is this charger hiding? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's certainly doing a good job at just hiding. Beats me. There's just so many items. I'm gonna guess like maybe 10 to 15%. Maybe 20, if I want to be generous. So let me just keep on, like, cleaning out this inventory, stuff I don't think I need to carry. Probably gonna put my power runes and coral staff away just so there's more inventory space to actually work with. Don't think I need these that badly. Also, I'm not going to bother carrying my gravitator. Just trying to give myself space for bullets at this point. Also, strength potions for the second phase of the fight. That's probably going to be melee based for the most part. Just so I can hit a bit harder during that part of the fight. I think I'll make them splash potions while I'm at it. Just hopefully I didn't forget anything important. I'll probably bring like 2 and just save the third one for later. I think I might be okay with 1 speed potion. Probably just gonna go into the fight like this and pray that it actually goes well. Let me just quickly find those coordinates for the arena. Okay, so I go east about almost 300 blocks to find the boss arena. Yeah, I know how to do that. Hopefully it's just going to be like a straight shot over to the boss arena. Might not be that simple though. Man, I'm having like no luck hitting right now. Why does it sound like helicopters here periodically flying around? This doesn't look like a place you'd expect to see helicopters either. What dimension Shirelands? Also, in case I need a little breather, I'm gonna make myself a place to hide, in case I need to take a quick breather before, perhaps, I can just continue fighting the boss. Like, maybe I might need to get some items out of a shulker box, so I'd like to have somewhere to hide to do so. In case I need to quickly pull something out of a shulker box. I'd like to have a wall to hide behind to do this. Yeah, if I need to hide back here, I can just quickly do that. This is going to be a matter of hoping I don't completely blow this fight. Or the whole melee part of the fight sounds like could be like kind of sketchy, like not exactly familiar with that. Might save the speed potion for like the second half of the fight. First half of the fight, from what I saw, seemed like it was a lot more straightforward. So once this spawns, there's no going back, basically. Alright, so 3, 2, 1. Alright, boss music still isn't playing, apparently. Still seems to be glitched. Never did quite figure out how to fix that. Yeah, thankfully this thing doesn't fire projectiles too frequently, so just dodging them isn't that hard. Unless he gets a little bit close to you, but even then it's not that difficult to dodge the projectiles. And most of them don't do that much damage, except for the ones he charges up for. So he's already pretty much like almost half dead, and I still have plenty of bullets. Didn't need to bring that many. It would be nice if most of them didn't actually just miss. Yeah, I'll save the speed potion for the second half of the fight. No, I don't need it for this part. Just in case I want to heal, I'll just do so here. I'll quickly heal up here. Right now I'm getting in some good damage. Don't want to get hit too much though, I could end up dead if I'm not careful. Because this thing has some pretty powerful projectile attacks that it periodically does. Right, I might need to repair the Hiver soon. Maybe I can just finish him off with the bow. I would have to actually use the Chili Chugger. I think I'll do that. Probably finish him off with the bow at this point. I mean, even then, it's still doing quite a bit of damage on him. I'll finish him off with the bow. Gun was just a lot better, but bow can finish him off nicely. Also gonna pop that speed potion and strength potion now, because we're gonna be switching to like the other phase of the fight very soon. So let's pop the potions and then just finish him off, and then Zeus is gonna spawn once this guy dies. There's the other phase of the fight. Now I'll slow him down a bit. So yeah, I'm gonna just slowly cleave him to death with this giant great blade. Yeah, this guy's definitely trickier than the first phase. Just trying to make sure he doesn't possibly kill me. Okay, he's got me in a corner. I gotta be careful here. No, I'm in a corner. That's not good. I'm in a corner. I gotta get out of that corner. I gotta get uncornered. That's the craziest statue I just got. Yeah, he's still just jumping around a bunch. Need to slow him down. Yeah, he does run around pretty fast, and he can easily just jump right in front of you. Even if you're, like, far away from him, he can still jump pretty damn far. So this guy is not to be taken lightly. Even if you have good armor, still not to be taken lightly. But I think I'm gonna be okay if I just keep on doing this. Nature Staff is certainly helping. If I do get hit, I can kind of just heal up, like, the damage I take. Caillou Staff's also nice. That also blocks some of his damage. Shell Jump's hard. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think those are kind of hard. This is going to be a long fight, I can tell you that much. First phase went by quicker because there was just less of a risk of getting hit, and gun was more practical to use since that thing didn't actively pursue you and close in the distance between you and it. This guy is just constantly on the move to try and keep the distance between you and him, like, minimal. So it's a little risky to try and just use a gun on him. That plus, he can jump around pretty frequently, so most of your bullets might miss if he just jumps too much. Yeah, I can imagine that is true. Uh-oh. Crap. Oh, that was a little close. That could have been bad. That could have been horrible. He got me to 1 heart of health. Also didn't help, I was kind of cornered in between the blocks I actually built in the first place. Maybe putting those blocks there wasn't the best idea. Maybe I should have taken them down before spawning this guy in. That probably seemed like the more sensible play. Let's just pump a few arrows into him, I guess. Probably would have died by now if I didn't have a Nature Staff just keeping me alive, let me tell you right now. I think this Nature Staff is probably what's keeping me alive. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't stand a chance against this guy if I didn't have that. I don't even think the Caillou Staff would be able to help me enough. Not just the healing the lost health, but also, like, the speed boost that's really just helping me keep a distance between Zeus and myself. So yeah, if I didn't have that, I'd been screwed a long time ago. Actually gives me some time to just run away from him and eat. So I can just get health regen back. Now he's not even aggroing me. Okay, now he's aggroing me again. Just got some, like, free hits in on him, basically. Basically got some easy hits. Yeah, I got the power of the Kaius backing me up, Zeus. And, like, the power of some pod plants. You're no match for this. I can heal up much faster than you think, so you're no match for that. I can practically never die if I don't forget to just keep on spamming my nature staff. And we just got God's Great Blade. This is like the best Great Blade. The strongest Great Blade that doesn't have like a negative effect. Now we just got ourselves like an upgrade. This doesn't have like the positive of random effects of the Knight's Guard, but this is probably a strict upgrade over Knight's Guard still. God's Great Blade. Yeah, my armor did take quite a beating actually from Zeus. I mean, he's definitely no slouch. Couldn't have done it without a nature staff either. And also burnt through quite a lot of life runes too. Just trying to get that fight done, I burnt through quite a bit of life runes. So now I have to start heading back out of here. And I'd certainly love to go for another Zeus fight, but not right now though. So I got like both the statues. So your O key's not working, so you gotta use zeros. Not even sure what's hitting me right now, so I'm just gonna leg it. I get it. You're using the 0 instead of the O. That whole row isn't working? Really now? I guess get a new keyboard then? Depends on where you look. You can get one for really cheap that's actually not half bad. I guess get one with a USB with a USB like extension though. I know you're gonna need one with a USB extension. The vertical row basically. God, these guys just don't want to die. Then again, it's because this guy actually just keeps regenerating his health. Because I'm too busy just attacking other mobs and not the Stimulo himself. So he's just constantly regenerating his health. There's another one of those. Yeah, they go down much faster when you don't have to attack other mobs. So you can kind of kill them before they regenerate too much health. $33 shard tokens we got. Yeah, you can plug that in, by the way. And start using it. Yeah, like, I looked at some second-hand stores recently for keyboards. I saw a lot of old ones. Is that the only boss in Shirelands? Yes. I saw a lot of old keyboards that had, like, the cable with the purple end. Those are made for, like, older computers. So I pretty much can't use those unless I just downgrade computers, which I simply would not do. Like, about half the keyboards I do see secondhand all have, like, the USB extension. Some of them are that old that they don't. And surprisingly, I found one that looked like it was in really good condition. It's also a pretty good brand, and I spent only $7 on it. This was about like probably a month ago or so. Found a pretty good keyboard, especially for $7 only, and I got the Yakumo Densetsu Saifa world record on it. Took it home and about a month later got world record. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do the Craixius and Zeus fights again. That was so much fun. And this is like one hell of a drop. God's Great Blade. And I still have this in case something bad happens to this weapon. I can still fall back on this, but this definitely has to be repaired. Some of my armor's also not in very good shape either, considering like the long fight I just did. Yeah, Zeus does not play around. Which is harder? I found SCR to be more challenging. Even though both were in every right, basically. So yeah, Xeus knocked me to 1.1 heart of health. I got close to dying. If it would have taken me any longer to actually just use my nature or Caillou staff, that would have killed me. And I nearly did die, so it was very close. Also burned through a lot of life runes during that one fight. I think I'll just leave it here for now. Maybe I could attempt to go for more ancient rings, but maybe I'm going to want to repair my gear and possibly try and revise my strategy before doing so. See if there's like a better strategy to fight Xeus. If there is any. Bits and Pieces is definitely one, but maybe I shouldn't just vouch for all my own hacks. Oh yeah, there's also Axum Jinx's Rise to the Challenge. That one is also a personal favorite of mine. It's definitely up there for one of my favorites of all time. If you want Kaizo Light, then Legends of Mario. That's up there too. Not one of my personal favorites, like Rise to the Challenge and Jump, but still. The first world of Legends of Mario isn't actually that scary. It's only once you get to the second world and past that that it actually becomes really challenging. First world is actually pretty tame.